couldn't reach in my pocket fast enough. I haven't did sneezes in a while. I just felt one coming on. I'm like, because when I did the show, I got a comment yesterday on like an old YouTube video when I used to do them in my room and stuff like that. You know, just felt like it for some reason. Like, you know, I mean, it was like reviving, you know, a career that I wasn't doing in such a long time. And because, you know, the area I'm in, you know, there's not much of that really going on. And then plus, I don't know, I kind of got into the politics here a little bit. You know, I mean, that's well known. Can't really lie about that. But we were, I was doing it in a sense because this is how I feel, and you can disagree with me all you want. You know, that's the beauty of us, of people. You know, you don't have to agree. You can, you don't, but you can. You can in a sense. Like in a sense, you can say yes, I do. You can listen. You know, we need listeners, so you can listen, and then excuse me, and then you can like decide for your own. For that, we'll go to Barry White. Yes. So here's what I'm gonna say. Like, so it was 2012, and by the way, it was a really bad comment, and it was a really bad video, and I put some music over it. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to do Dice Clay. I had some tape on my under my nose or something like that, my mouth. I didn't even, you know. I don't blame anybody who don't want to like listen to my old crap. You know, a lot of that was kind of crap. Well, I have to admit, every once in a while, like when I go on my YouTube thing, like I'll just like delete a whole page of them. I mean, we did a lot. There's no question about that. And we did it regularly. But, you know, my whole feeling was, are you ready for it? I was like, I think there is going to be some kind of change. Like, you know, I really do. You know, I think I started in 2012, so I wasn't on, you know, for the first 4 years of Obama, stuff like that. I was working at Unity House for mostly, you know, that whole period. Just about. I started in late 2008, and I left at the beginning of 2012, and that's when I decided to try this out. You know, I thought it was going to be an easy kind of thing, and I mean, for the first 2 years, I mean, it was really bad. It was terrible. But for some reason, you know, we had a little bit of audience. We made a lot of friends. For some people, you know, for some reason, people watched them. I have no idea. And yes, we were getting critiqued all along, you know, by a lot of people, and I wasn't listening to them. You know, they're saying, why don't you get some lights in there or something? You know, get some lava lamps, or, you know, get some girls, stuff like that, or whatever, you know. But, you know, a lot of stuff they were saying, like, you know, because it was true. And I was like saying, but, I'm just doing it. I'm just doing this, man. You know, with the idea. So anyway, getting back to Obama. So it was 2012. All right, the first 2 years, little crappy shit like that. I just felt, you know, in the beginning. I mean, there was a threshold. There was a point where, oh no. And there's our sign there. I'm not going to read it. That was in another video. But I just felt as though, at first, I'm like, because, you know, yes, black. Obama was a black president. Yes, I'm saying it. Don't put a big R on my chest or anything like that. I mean that in a very, very, very good way. Very good way. Like, I watched a debate this morning with Don Lemon and a few other people, and they wouldn't let the guy, like, talk. They just kept on saying, you know, I mean, it was about the immigration thing and all this kind of stuff. He's like, well, you know, if Trump is a racist, you know, I find he has a very weird way of showing it, you know, I mean, what he's doing. But anyway, you can't stop that. I mean, if anyone disagrees, we understand. We understand. You can't fight it. There's no way. It's a hard thing to discuss, but getting back to that, that time and place. I said, like, that we have a really, because this whole thing, we're going back and forth and always making it about something that it's not. Where you take like an incident, there's hundreds of millions of people. Bad things happen. Bad actors happen. Yes, the girl there, like with the phone call. Yes, this guy telling immigrant to get out and everything. I'm paying for this. I'm doing this. He has a history of doing these confrontations, by the way. So anyway, we know all that. We know that there's a lot of people. We know this happens. And the saddest thing, the hardest thing to, tell these news organizations, and by the way, I don't know how they get away with this, just ranting. This is supposed to be news. I mean, at what point do like citizens or people like say, hey, wait a second, we need some news here. We need some actual news. I know you get it on your local. There's a black cat. Oh, he's got a cool little walk too, man. He's a chubby little guy, small, big ass furry tail. His mama must have had him over here, like that one time we did the video there. And we're going to take a break from doing any videos down by the river because it's near the cookie factory. Because I was trying to like understand why, my one friend, like, that I known my whole life, since we were little kids, would not like something, that I said. And yes, I do have a little problem with that. I have a problem because I do a show here. I blood, sweat, and tears. And I often explain to a lot of people. I even stopped by yesterday, a friend, because he's related to probably all the people that are in radio, or just a few cousins of mine that are entertainers, that were entertainers, or maybe still entertainers. So like, I'm like, this is my third time, buddy. And I said, are we friends? He said, oh yeah, we're friends. I go, are we friends? I don't know. So, I mean, he didn't say what he was going to do. I'm a man of my word, He said, oh yes, I'll send you a friend request, and we did not get that. But anyway, doesn't mean we're not friends, I guess, in real life. Who knows? I doubt it. I just didn't feel comfortable. I really didn't. Maybe he was having a bad day or something like that, but maybe he was busy. But I don't know. Maybe we'll try again. You just never say no. You don't make like stops. You don't make demands on things. You don't say, I'm never doing this. You never say never, because you don't know. And Lawrence O'Donnell was talking about the whole thing too, with the immigration and what this man said. Oh yes, not what the man said, but what Trump said. Well, here's what happened. Earlier, he was saying something. They misquoted him. He was talking about the what's this, MS-13. He was talking about the MS-13. He said animal. So Lawrence O'Donnell on his show, he's MSNBC. He's got the Bible. He's got Jesus Christ. He's saying all this stuff. You do not turn your back. This is it. They're not animals. How dare you? And then he was bringing up lynching and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh my God, like, I mean, all he said was, if you look at certain incidents, I can't even say the things that they do. I don't want to gross anyone out. I'm not into that. If I heard some stories of, what they do to victims, believe me, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. But there is rehabilitation. Like, there's rehabilitation. And if, all right, I'll look at it in a perspective of Jesus. He's saying, well, Jesus ain't going to turn away. Jesus ain't going to turn away, stuff like that. Okay. All right, let's just say, I will try to look at it from Jesus' perspective. I think, he would understand this, definitely. He forgive the murderer on the cross and all that kind of stuff. But also, I think, he would want people that follow him and stuff like that to, not be doing stuff like that, I mean, it's like, if there's a thing like, if you know it's wrong or something, you still keep on doing it. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, forget that for a moment. Just like, I think he would offer a rehab. He's like, all right, let's send these guys into rehab here, you know? Let's teach them. Teach them, you know? And then let's say they don't want to. Let's just say, you know. I mean, these people, you know, I'm not calling these people like, you know, look at these people. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. These humans. So these humans here, you know, it's a choice. You know, it's a choice, and it's also a choice to be safe. You know, I think. Well, I thought that was the deer. Them shadows flying. So I think I think we have the right to you know, not be attacked like that. You know, not, you know, minding our own business. You know, I don't think, you know, anybody wants that. Like, you know, and if it's a, you know, a problem that like police officers or the community are talking about, then, you know, I mean, it's the role of you know, these people. Again, I'm talking about the cops now, or whatever, the people in charge, just to like, hey, you know, what's going on? You know, what's going on? You know, take witnesses' account. It's like, oh, they're over there. You know, you see what they did to that man the other day? You know, you see what they did with him? Like, you know. Anyway. We got a little late start here this morning, but it's just going to be something small. Here's Barry White taking you through your Freaky Friday. Get your freak on.